Okay, in order to hem the pants, the legs, for kids' pants without cutting any of the fabric so that you can reuse this, because this is 18-month and she's in 12-month size right now. You go ahead and measure the child either from the hip all the way to the ankle, or you can put the pants on the child and then just roll the bottom of it like this to see where it hits. That's what I did in order to do that, and here's a finished edge right here of what I did. It's already sewn, but of course then you take your pin and you pin it, hold it in place so that you can sew it, and when you sew, you want to sew along the hemline right here. It doesn't matter what kind of color thread you use because it's going to not be seen anyway once you flip down the pant. This one's finished on this side, but probably best way to make sure that you're getting an even edge is to take your tape measure and measure all the way around when you're pinning it. I use centimeters because it's smaller, easier to read for me when I'm doing this. So the next part you want to do is, once you've done sewing all the way around it, the edge, you flip it under, just like I did on this one, and it's going to give you a little bit of a flap that will, like on this pair. This one, if I take the pin out, a little flap will come down. If I fold it under, you know, to hide it, this little flap will come down, and when I put the child's pants on, the pants will, the feet might catch on that. And so what I do to remedy that is I just take a needle and a thread about 5 feet long and then just fold it in half and tie the bottom, and I stick, fold that back under. Let's see if I can get this close enough. I stick my needle in through that serged edge and then through the serged edge of the pants right here as well, so that it's even and it's not like off center. And I only sew it one time. There we go. And it leaves a tiny, you can barely see it. I think on this camera, let me get my other pair. You might be able to see it on there. But anyway, I sewed it on the sides of the pant, where the serged edges, and then I sewed it, there you can see where it's sewn. That's the inside of it, but here's the sewn edge right here. And when you flip it over, there's a tiny little, I only sewed it one little, so you can see it. It's kind of hard in this light, but one little bit there of thread. And there's the back end, I tied it off. So now it's going to stay secure in there, it's not going to come out. So anyway, when all said and done, there's my finished edge, sewn. You can't see, remember that thread is white, so you can't see it because it's underneath here. And then that's the unfinished side. And that ends up fitting her. For the waist, I just folded it and then took a needle and thread and on these ones, just because she's still a little skinny and short. But anyway, so those are the pants.